They forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Real street nigga forever. Bitch.
Man, what did Meek Mill just say? You add that up with all the wild ish we've been hearing lately, and it's just insane, man. When it comes to this Diddy situation, it really feels like one of those things, right, where there's a lot of narratives, there's a lot of folklore, rumors, gossip, or stuff like that about someone. Y'all feel me on that? With certain people or individuals, and you're like, all the stuff that I hear can't possibly all be true. But with Diddy, it's feeling like it all is true. It all is factual. I'm not saying every single thing anyone's ever said about Diddy along these lines is straight facts. But I'm feeling like the overwhelming majority is. And I'm telling y'all, my prediction, mark my words, what this is going to come down to, Diddy's going to be the next one up facing Uncle Rico. You watch, you mark my words, that's what it's going to be. I'm not trying to sit here and Diddy, all these updates over Diddy you. That's what it is, though. This situation is real deal. That's what I feel. The feds are getting their case together. They got their strategy. Many people are pointing out R. Kelly is going to go down the same way. You know, Diddy's attorney's talking about a gross misuse of military level power, etc. These claims are frivolous. I'm paraphrasing here, but I'm just saying it ain't looking too good for Diddy. And as well as we were talking about all the allegations, all the stories, I wanted to get into this one with you.
Well, it seems that there are several people who are saying things about Combs to the government, and they are trying to figure out what's going on. I found it interesting that they had enough to get a search warrant, right, for multiple places, but not enough yet to arrest him. So we're in the investigation phase, and clearly they don't care if we let him know that we know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it seems part of his whole life, his whole journey has been this sort of scorched earth campaign where you see him continuing to succeed or do big things and leave people in his wake hurt. We go back to CCNY, which a party that he over promoted, that people ended up getting killed. You think about the many artists who either left, in complaint, or went to the church, or died after. I mean, there was a lot of disheartened artists who left him that he raised up.
Shine.
On and on. And now this large growing number of people who are alleging crazy stuff about him. Yeah. And these are things that people in the industry have been hearing about.
It's giving R. Kelly, Teray. It's disturbing.
I was personally disturbed many years ago. Okay. I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, hey, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern. Yeah. And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this is a mail, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended. But from there, I was like, this is how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So to hear that things went even further with potentially, allegedly, many other people. Yeah. It's not, we feel like we've seen this coming.
So there's that dude, Torre, a journalist. He's been around for the longest time. Billy Joel voice. You heard of me as a rapport with Diddy. Got his peoples, who is a male, an internship, and it went wrong. Dude didn't want to even speak about it all these years, but when he did, it was on some quid pro quo sleepover type ish, man. And I don't know. It's just crazy. Like I was saying, do people believe that all these stories over the years are just cap? I just can't see it. I don't see it. And you heard, I like what he said too about advancing himself, doing things for himself, and leaving people in his wake. We've seen about all the bad boy artists over the years, the way they were treated contractually and stuff like that. And I'm not a dude just going with narratives. I've looked deeply into those, a lot of situations that we're talking about. And I don't know, man, the bad boy curse, it just seems real. But it's wild, man, also hearing that with Meek Mill in the beginning. I don't know if y'all heard nowadays, instead of people saying pause and no HOMO, now people are saying no Diddy. Can you believe it? And I guess some rapper owns the copyright for it, man. He better start pumping out that merch, them shirts, and get to that bag. Hell, 50 Cent, we know he got the docu-series on the way. And I don't know if y'all saw that 50 found out his baby mom was one of the alleged ex-workers involved in this whole mess, man. I wonder if that plays a part into this, if he knew about that or something like that. Like, whatever it is, 50's had it out for Diddy for a long time, but he should link up with Fifth, man. Yo, Fifth is a businessman, and y'all remember what Fifth did with the Get the Strap? If the No Diddy shirts or something like that, like 50 would be the guy to go with as a business partner, whoever this dude is that owns the copyright. I don't know if he's a vet in the business game, but he should holler at 50 Cent, or I won't be surprised if 50 already hollered at him. But there you have it, man. Y'all heard my prediction. Diddy's going to be going down with the Rico. Let me know what you think about all these stories, about what Torre said, 50 Cent's BM, the No Diddy situation. Hit the comments with it all. Subscribe and stay tuned for updates. And I'm gone.